Imagine that simple vegetables, fruits, and berries are not just food. Every berry and every fruit we talk about holds ancient secrets that could change your life. How did ancient healers use these foods for health and longevity? Could they have known what modern scientists are only discovering now? This video will lift the veil on the secrets of ancient health science, helping you unlock the hidden power of the foods surrounding us every day. Stay with us, and you'll discover which common foods can benefit you, and which ones, despite their innocent appearance, may actually harm you. This episode is a real treasure for those who strive to take care of their body and soul. We'll explore how ordinary vegetables, fruits, and berries affect your body, helping you make the right choices for your health. Watch until the end to learn ancient secrets that could improve your well-being and quality of life. This episode will not just tell you about food, it will change the way you see what you eat every day. Quince. Sweet varieties of quince have a moderate nature, balancing between warm and cold, with a tendency toward warmth, and are moist in the first degree. Sour varieties have a cold nature in the first degree and are dry in the second degree. Sweet and sour varieties are moderate, between hot and cold, and are dry in the second degree. All types of quinces, especially sweet ones, when consumed, positively affect the psyche, uplift the mood, dispel obsessive thoughts, and alleviate some types of headaches. They strengthen the heart, liver, and stomach, stimulate appetite, eliminate bad breath, and prevent harmful vapors from reaching the brain and heart. Quince is effective against palpitations, hangovers, vomiting, diarrhea, jaundice, and helps with stomach issues. Inhaling the fragrance of quince of any variety improves mood, strengthens the body's natural forces, and helps when someone feels faint or suffers from internal hemorrhages. Sour varieties better strengthen a hot stomach than sweet ones. Quince juice is beneficial for stagnant breath, bleeding, coughing up blood, involuntary vomiting, hangovers, and thirst. The pulp of all varieties has a binding effect, which can cause blockages. Therefore, quince should be eaten in moderation or stewed, as jam, especially with honey. The negative properties of quince, particularly its pulp, include its hardening effect on the pleura, irritation to the intestines, causing trembling, coughing, and colic. However, eating quince with honey and a small amount of anise neutralizes these harmful effects. Due to its strong impact on the body, ill individuals are advised not to consume more than 30 dirhams of quince juice at once. The fuzz on the surface of quince skin is strongly astringent, irritating the throat and affecting the voice, but helps with wound bleeding. Quince seeds are cold in the second degree and somewhat astringent. The mucilage surrounding the seeds is useful for throat roughness, dry cough caused by heat, cooling a hot stomach, and relieving fevers, tongue and mouth burning, and dryness. The mucilage is also effective when applied to burns from fire or the sun. The core of quince seeds is beneficial for the respiratory organs, relieving coughs, loss of voice, tuberculosis, and intestinal ulcers. Up to 2 misquals of quince seeds and up to 10 misquals of the mucilage can be consumed. The mucilage relaxes the stomach, but this effect can be mitigated in individuals with warm temperaments by adding sugar, and for those with cold temperaments by adding anise. Cherry. Add nature cold in the first degree, and fully ripe cherries are moist in the second degree. Properties: they soothe the sharpness of saffron. Fully ripe cherries soften the body. Unripe cherries act as an astringent, halting vomiting. The juice of ripe cherries helps with heat-induced coughs and is extremely beneficial for fever caused by tuberculosis. Anzur mountain onion. The best anzur bulbs are pear-shaped, white with a yellowish tint, and medium in size. Nature hot in the third degree and dry in the second. It also contains moisture that is caustic and ulcerative. Properties: anzur is useful for many head ailments, such as cerebral tumors, epilepsy, melancholy, migraines, headaches from cold or phlegm, lethargy, dizziness, limb or body tremors, paralysis, facial paralysis, memory loss, and poor vision. It prevents glaucoma, relieves ear pain, asthma, chronic cough, and strengthens the throat, larynx, stomach, and digestion. It also helps with jaundice, sciatica, dissolving bladder stones, urinary difficulties, edema, spleen hardening, joint and nerve diseases, alopecia, and leprosy. It cleanses the body of thick, sticky humors and acts as a laxative, especially when roasted with salt and oil. In cases of head diseases, dizziness, epilepsy, melancholy, paralysis, 1 miscall of roasted anzur is consumed alone or with honey. For asthma, anzur boiled in honey is used. Fresh, untreated anzur is believed to repel insects and wild animals. Its strong odor is said to kill flies and pests, while carrying fresh anzur while traveling repels snakes and other harmful creatures. Applying fresh anzur to the skin can cause ulcers. Anzur can be harmful to people with hot temperaments, causing headaches, nausea, and skin ulcers. These negative effects can be mitigated by consuming sugar or vinegar honey mixtures. The maximum safe dosage for fresh anzur is 2 dirhams, as exceeding this amount may cause severe harm, even endangering life. In case of anzur poisoning, vomiting should be induced, followed by the consumption of cooling foods and drinks. Anzur's effects are similar to wild garlic, which can be used in the same amounts. Anise. Nature hot and dry at the end of the 2nd degree or beginning of the 3rd degree. Some consider it to be hot in the 2nd degree and dry in the 3rd degree. Properties: anise thins thick humors, disperses gases, soothes pain, and has antidotal properties. It is a diuretic, stimulates menstruation and lactation, acts as a sweat inducer, and improves complexion. Anise is used as a seasoning for people with paralysis, epilepsy, and facial nerve paralysis. Anise is helpful in brain inflammation due to phlegm, as it strengthens the stomach, preventing the generation of phlegm. It helps with melancholy, nightmares, and when chewed, cleans teeth and freshens breath. Chewing anise relieves cold-induced headaches, migraines, clears the airways, and eases chest pain, cough, asthma, and palpitations caused by cold. Anise decoction is especially useful for chest diseases, dyspnea, liver and spleen blockages, chronic fevers from excess phlegm, and to increase milk production in nursing mothers. Anise can be harmful to the intestines, but this is mitigated by using fennel. It also causes headaches in those with hot temperaments, which can be balanced by vinegar-honey mixtures. The recommended dosage of anise seeds is between 2 and 5 dirhams. Fennel and cumin share similar properties. Orange. The best oranges are ripe, large, and bright in color, yellow with a reddish hue, juicy inside, with a thin, smooth peel. Unripe oranges have a green or greenish peel. Nature: the yellow peel and flowers of the orange tree are hot and dry in the 2nd degree. The acidity of their juice is cold at the end of the 2nd degree and dry in the 1st degree, although some suggest it's dry in the 2nd degree as well. Orange seeds are cold and dry in the 2nd degree, with a predominance of dryness. Properties: all parts of the orange, except for its sour juice, possess better qualities than citron. The sour orange juice contains some stickiness that is very beneficial in cases of accumulated phlegm in the chest, as well as in treating cough caused by heat and hot substances. Drinking orange juice with sugar drives out excess bile and soothes its sharpness, along with calming the sharpness of the blood. It also alleviates hangovers and hot illnesses caused by excess bile. As for the negative effects of oranges as a sour product on the nerves, they are less harmful compared to other sour foods. Oranges can be harmful to unhealthy nerves. Excessive consumption weakens the liver, especially when eaten on an empty stomach. This can be mitigated by consuming sugar or honey. The outer yellow peel of the orange has stimulating properties that improve mood. Taking 1.5 dirhams of dried orange peel with water can stop nausea and vomiting. Smelling the orange peel or leaves of the orange tree boosts mood and counteracts the effects of contaminated air during epidemics like plague or cholera, as well as bad, spoiled air in general. Smelling oranges can also prevent the plague. Inhaling the scent of orange blossoms strengthens the brain and clears nasal congestion. However, excessive inhalation of the scent of orange blossoms can cause insomnia, which can be remedied by rose water. Placing dried orange peel in clothing repels moths and other insects. Orange peel steeped in vinegar or turned into a jam strengthens the stomach. Anise. There are two types of anises, cultivated and wild. Cultivated anise has better properties than the wild type. Cultivated anise. Nature, it is hot at the beginning of the 3rd degree and dry at the end of the 1st degree. Hippocrates considers it hot in the 2nd degree and dry in the 1st degree. The seeds of cultivated anise are hotter than its leaves, and the root is stronger in properties than other parts, i.e. stems, leaves, and seeds. Properties: all parts of anise, leaves, seeds, stem, and root help unblock passages and vessels in the chest, liver, spleen, kidneys, and bladder, and relieve pain in these organs caused by cold. Anise strengthens vision, improves digestion, dispels gases, and dissolves thick matter. It increases milk production in nursing mothers, especially fresh anise, acts as a diuretic, and stimulates menstruation. Anise also has antidotal properties against animal poisons. It has drying effects and astringent properties. Drinking an anise seed decoction has healing effects for heart palpitations, side and groin pain, and colic. It is used to eliminate liquid or thick raw substances stuck to the stomach walls, as well as to remove excess lymph, especially lymph resulting from acidic substances. An anise decoction taken with other medications helps deliver those medicines to all parts of the body. It is used to stop chronic diarrhea and strengthen the stomach. A decoction of anise with honey or honey vinegar is used for old chronic fevers. An anise decoction in wine works well for bites from poisonous animals, such as scorpions and wasps. Taking crushed dried anise, about 1 dirham, gradually helps treat burning sensations in the stomach caused by acidic lymph. The dried crushed anise dries the stomach walls and expels stagnant substances through urine. It is believed that, according to ancient sources, taking 1 dirham of finely ground anise seeds with an equal amount of sugar every day during the sun's passage through Aries and up until its transition to Cancer will prevent illness that year. Anise can harm people with a hot nature, but this can be corrected by consuming it with honey vinegar. Anise digests slowly and may weaken the stomach tissue. The dosage for single-use anise is up to 1 mithqal, with a maximum of 2 mithqals. The dose of anise root in a decoction is up to 2 mithqals, with a maximum of 3 mithqals. Parsley seeds are considered a substitute for cultivated anise. Wild anise. Wild anise has broader leaves than cultivated anise. Its leaves resemble those of rhubarb. Its root is smaller in size but very fragrant, with a pleasant smell, and its seeds are larger and greener than those of cultivated anise. Nature, it is hot at the end of the 3rd degree and dry in the 2nd degree. Properties: wild anise is used for treating dripping urine, cleansing wounds and ulcers, chronic diarrhea, delayed menstruation, breaking kidney and bladder stones, chronic fevers, and jaundice. A decoction of wild anise with wine is taken for animal bites. Eggplant. The best varieties of eggplant are those with few seeds, shiny and slightly elongated, either black or white in color. Before cooking, peel them, cut them into pieces, sprinkle with salt, and soak them in cold water for 2 to 3 hours until the water turns dark. Then, drain and replace the water several times until it stays clear. Afterward, cook with lamb or fatty chicken and spices, or fry with onions and other seasonings in fresh butter or plenty of oil, letting them steam afterward. Serve the dish with vinegar or pomegranate juice. This method of preparation and seasonings eliminates the harmful properties of eggplant, which include causing blockages. Overripe and hard eggplants should not be eaten. Bananas. There are many varieties of bananas, differing based on soil characteristics and climate conditions, with distinct names in each country and region. Nature balanced in warmth, moist in the second degree. Properties: bananas cleanse the system, provide substantial nourishment, and are slow to digest. After digestion, they produce thick blood and contribute to body growth. Eating bananas improves mood, softens the chest, and is beneficial for dry coughs, throat roughness, and larynx issues. They moisten the stomach and firm up the digestive system. Bananas also enhance sexual potency in those with a hot nature and help alleviate kidney problems. Applying banana leaves to tumors helps them dissolve. Bananas are slow to digest and can cause gas. Continuous or excessive consumption leads to gas, thickening of the blood and lymph, blockages, colic, and digestive weakness, especially in people with a cold or moist constitution, or those living in a humid climate. Bananas cause fluid buildup in organs, especially if followed by drinking water. These negative effects can be corrected by consuming salt, honey, or sugar afterward. This is particularly important for people with a cold nature. For those with a hot nature, honey vinegar is recommended. Eating bananas on an empty stomach is especially harmful. Overall, bananas are beneficial for those with a hot, dry constitution and strong bodies, particularly those living in hot, dry climates, as they strengthen the body and improve mood. For people with a cold, moist constitution and weak bodies, or those living in humid climates, bananas can cause most of the above-mentioned illnesses and discomforts. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement helps us bring you more content about the fascinating world of ancient health science. In our next video, we'll dive deeper into the benefits and harms of vegetables, fruits, and berries, exploring how they impact the body. Stay tuned for more valuable insights.